This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So what we talking about here today is how Black women forced Black men to walk away. And one of the first things that you did is you forced him out of these relationships. And how you did that for the vast majority, and why you did it, that's a better thing, why you did it. It's because a lot of Black women do not know how to love. So a lot of y'all out here don't know how to love. I was listening to a podcast. I was listening to Lapeef the other day. And it was a woman on there, and she was talking about her marriage, and then she was basically talking about how she left it. And I didn't hear any reasoning, no real reasoning behind her having left this marriage. And then she got to talking about after she left it, how she had leveled up, and how when she was married, she was working at this other job, was kind of a low-level job. And then when she got divorced, and this was something that she had initiated, now she's working, she's nearly six figures and all of this. And now she's single with 3 children. Now she wants another man. And I'm listening to this story, and you're not getting the full story because you never do. And I'm shaking my head because I'm like, are we serious right now? Are we actually saying this stuff and thinking that it's okay? And this is why they cheered when the brother Kevin Samuels passed away. And rest in peace to him. This is why they cheered, because he would have popped her all upside the head on a panel with that. He'd have just questioned her. And nobody really questioned what she was saying. And I'm sitting there listening like, so we just gonna let that slide? Like, what's she talking about? And now you want another man, but you want another man to do what? To leave him? To abandon the marriage? To abandon the union? Y'all don't know how to love nobody. And this was the foundation and how the relations between Black men and Black women really began to crumble on a more interpersonal level, because y'all don't got no love in y'all heart for nobody. You force people out of your life because of that lack of love. There are 5 areas of love. The first one is the love itself. Wanting to be near, wanting to always be around your man, wanting to always be in his presence and always thinking about him. And this is in a positive way. Y'all don't do that. Y'all be figuring that once y'all get into a relationship, that somehow that stops. Like, you will try to woo a guy or finesse a guy by paying him a lot of attention and acting like you want to always be around him and acting like you always want to be in his presence and you want to go places with him and you want to hang out with him and you want calls and you want texts and you want attention and all of this type of stuff. And it's a love bomb, but it's fake because it's attention, but there's no love because you're not really doing anything to cultivate love in your heart for this man. You're just trying to secure what you can get out of him. You're trying to secure 4 P's out of him, but not on the basis of love. Now, you want him to love you. You want him to love you, but you're not willing to build any kind of love for him. When you think about him, it's always in a negative way. You're always thinking about what's wrong with him. You're always thinking about what he did wrong. You're always looking for flaws. You're always looking for problems. You're always thinking about him in a negative way. I wonder, is he cheating? I wonder, is he talking to this one? I wonder what's going on with him and the girl at work. I wonder, like, all of these sorts of things, whether he's giving you any cause to do that or not, like, that's your default. The second form or expression that women show to men in the form of love is to take care of him, to be looking out for his needs over and above your own. And that right there, I done lost a whole bunch of listeners right there. I done lost y'all. I done lost y'all with that. And his needs above mine, his needs above yours. Now, what a hyena will hear is her needs don't matter, only his needs matter. And that's not what I said. Because when you are in a marriage, when you are in a loving relationship, you are concerned every day with that man. You are concerned about his emotional state. You are concerned about his physical state. You are concerned about his mental state. You are concerned about his welfare in every aspect of him. And not only are you concerned about these things, but you are actively looking out for them. If you in your home with your man and you see that his disposition is different than it usually is, maybe usually he has a real happy-go-lucky kind of disposition. He's a more upbeat kind of guy. And for the last few days or whatever, if that energy been real low, look like something really been bothering him, look like something really been on his mind, the first thing that a hyena want to do is try to problem solve with him. And that's masculine. You jump right into your masculine energy and wonder why your concern for him ends up in an argument and all this other type of stuff. A lioness is seeing the disposition change. She's feeling the change in the energy. Okay. And the first thing that we do is we don't take that personally. All right. We get concerned about what might be going on with him. So the way that we come to him, we ask, especially if we don't have any idea of what it might be. We'll sit down, it'll be even pillow talk or something like that. Babe, I noticed you've been kind of quiet around the house. You okay? I'm here for you. I'm here for you, sweetheart. You want to talk? You want to, I rub your back and you talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I rub your feet and you talk to me. Stuff like that. Open it up. Invite him to be able to do that with you. If you already have anticipated what might be going on, try to get him to relax. Try to give him a relaxing, I call it a soft place to land. Because whatever he's dealing with, it's got him stressed out. And your job is to try to make sure that you can do your part to relieve that stress. And that doesn't include him telling you what's going on and then you jumping in to save the day and problem solve for him, because that's not really what he's asking. And he might not be asking you anything at all. What you're doing is you're offering. You offering. Anytime when you hear it in his voice, when you hear it, you know what I'm saying? When you see the demeanor change, any wife, any lioness, we're going to get on that mode. We're going to get on the mode of what's going on and how can I do anything to support? What can I do to make him feel better? What can I do to lighten the mood or lighten the load, or you know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do? You know, sometimes is energy unchanged and the kids is real rambunctious. They wearing them. You know, you might get the kids and be like, don't go in there and bother daddy. You've been bothering daddy all day. Daddy working, he busy and stuff like that. Why don't you draw daddy a picture and you can show him the picture before you go to bed. When daddy tuck you in, daddy tuck you in, he tuck you in every night, right? Okay, well, draw him a picture. It's almost bedtime. Draw him a real nice picture that you want to show him and want to give him. And then when he tuck you in, you can show him the picture and you can talk to him then, okay? Okay. Get him out of the way. Because whatever he not gonna snap at him, and he not gonna do anything. It's your job to create a more peaceful environment, a more serene environment in a positive, good way. Y'all don't do that. The only thing you're concerned about is what you can get out of a relationship. The only thing that you're concerned about is what he do for you, what kind of money he can give you, what kind of service he can do for you, how he can make you feel good, how he can make you feel a certain type of way. You want him to address all your insecurities. You want him to address all of your brokenness. You want him to address all of your problems. And you, in the meantime, you don't want to address anything. You don't want to address anything he's got going on. Anytime it calls for you to address what he got going on, now all of a sudden you ain't none of his mama. And all of a sudden, why he needs you to do this and why he needs you to do that? Ain't he a grown man? Ain't you a grown woman? He don't need to be your daddy. Why he got to step in and give you all of this stuff that your daddy should have gave you? Why do he got to do that? You don't ask no questions for that. You want provision, you want problem solving, you want protection, you want procreation, just like you did when you was a little girl in your daddy's house. And you don't say nothing. If he don't do none of that stuff, all of a sudden he's toxic and he ain't no good and he this, that, and the third. You got all kind of critique for him. You don't look out for his needs, which is why you so concerned with whether or not another woman is looking out for him, because you don't know, you don't. That's why cheating is such a big deal for y'all, because you know you don't even meet his sexual, physical needs. You know you don't. You know you bring stress rather than peace to him. So you're trying to figure out, you're consumed with whether or not he's out and about in his day and has ran up on a woman that was willing to do what you're not willing to do. And you know that because you were at one point that side woman who was willing to do what the wife wasn't doing. You don't like being responsible. The third thing is to be responsible for one another. You are a covering for that man. And that man is a covering for you. You covering him with femininity, with softness, with what he's looking for. And you don't want to be responsible for anything in that relationship that's happening in that relationship. You don't want to be responsible for none of that. If the relationship succeed or fail, you don't want to have put your hands in it at all. He's supposed to do all of the physical work in the relationship. Then he's supposed to turn around and do all of the emotional work in the relationship. If he's doing the physical work and the emotional work in the relationship, what work are you doing? None, which is why these relationships fail so more often than they don't. You're not a support system. You pride yourself on being of no use and no value to this man in any way, shape, or form. You want to try to describe what value you have and determine what that value is, and it don't work. If that don't match up with what he value out of a woman, then you're not bringing value to him, point blank, period. And if you don't bring value to him in any way, shape, or form that he can point to, there's no reason for him to be in a relationship with you. There's no reason. You serve no purpose. Why would you want to be useless to anybody in any relationship, in any setting, for any reason? Why would you want to? Why would you want the people that you in relationship with, the man that you in relationship with, that if somebody asks him, well, what did that woman really do for you? He gonna draw a blank. That don't look good on you. That make you look stupid. And finally, the fifth one is being amused. This is the one you completely missed the boat, because being a man's muse is what Kevin meant by being feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. What he was talking about was bringing your feminine essence to the relationship, making him calm, giving him that peace, giving him that calming energy, giving him that inspirational energy. And that feminine energy that you give him also has a sexual component. That's the sexual component as well. You take that off the table. You take every piece of your energy that's feminine, that he value, that he want, completely off the table. And then you wonder why he grow cold. You wonder why he get distant. You wonder why he don't talk no more. You wonder why the sex went down. You want it when you want it, not when he wanted, and all this kind of. You wonder why when he used to bring you flowers and candy, he don't do that anymore. Your birthday used to come around, he used to make a big deal. Now he don't care. He forgot. He didn't forget. He forgot y'all anniversary. He didn't forget what day y'all got married. He dreaded that day because it was a mistake. Because you done came out of a trick bag and showed your true colors. That's why. That's why he don't want to talk to you no more. That's why he don't want to take you nowhere no more. He want everything in the house now. Everything in the house. He used to take you somewhere once and again. You have a little date night or something like that. Now it's whatever. Them little 1 or 2 times you try to strike up a conversation. Oh, what's going on with you? He don't want to talk to you because he know you don't care. He know you don't love him. And that's all that he wanted, was love and respect out of you. And you could give him neither. So he trying to figure out, can he live his life without you? And what do he have to lose? If he got to cut his losses, what are the losses? Because you don't think men are calculating like that. And they are. They're always calculating. Men are calculating men. They're calculating creatures. That's what they do. They risk assess all the time. And the moment that you are not worth what he's doing and the sacrifices that he make every day, that's when he starts trying to think, what do I lose if I leave? Can this be salvaged? And if not, what do I lose if it can't be salvaged? This is why he started going hard in the paint. He started trying to put more structure, more order, more instruction. He tried to do more because he's trying to save the relationship, and you fight it. You don't know how to love nobody. And you force Black men away from you. You force them away. He want to love you and you don't want to love. You don't know how to love. And you don't want to. You don't even want to learn. I'm done. I like to draw everybody's attention to the petition we have against Black Lives Matter, holding them accountable for the more than $100 million theft that they committed on the Black community. If you want to join in holding Black Lives Matter accountable, then all you have to do is click down in the description box, click the link for the petition, sign, share, and contribute to it. Also, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.